Welcome back to a very beautiful Western Scotland airport. We are now sat in this absolutely beautiful Marchetti SF260, and I'm going to give you a bit of a tour around Ullapool, but let's get this thing started up. Now, this aircraft is a persistent aircraft in the sense that it will break if you don't look after it, much like the TBM, and you'll hear from all the amazing sounds. Switch that off and put that on. It is just simply exquisite. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And now that you've got this full screen, you should be able to see it a bit better. So we're going to start this up. Mixture, prop, fully forward. Ignore this sort of gamepad thing here. I've no idea why it's there. Try and ignore it. We want our fuel boost pump on. We'll put our beacon on. It's very loud when it comes on, because you can hear it whirring. Sounds incredible. Just pull our flaps up a little bit. We're on tip tanks, although we haven't got a lot of tip tank fuel left, but we'll keep it on there for now. Throttle cracked, and we will strike her up. Here we go. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Just listen to that engine. There's a lot of horses under that engine, I tell you that. Now we need to warm this. Oh, I have actually preheated the engine a little bit, so you can see their oil temps are coming up. But we need to make sure the cylinder head temperature is also coming up. So what we'll do is just put our navs on, auto heat on, alternator on. We have real weather today, by the way, as well. Avionics on. We'll just put some headphones in. Hopefully you can hear me better now. Radio's on now. There's going to be a bit of a beep, so I'm warning you now, it's going to be quite loud. So if you're listening to this with headphones on, take them off now. Okay, you can put them back on again now. It's fine. All the scratches, amazing. Everything just looks really great. And of course, with the reverb's resolution, it just makes it even more immense. Although I have to say, I am struggling a little bit with the reverb, with its projection. I just can't seem to get it to stick that 45 frames. At the moment we are getting 45 frames, but that's because we are in Scotland. There's not as much sort of resources that are needed, although it still looks incredible. Every little detail is here. Just look at the way that the worn parts of the wing there, and how this is being blown by the propeller. I can even read that notification there. I mean, amazing. Look at this. Look at all the wear there from, is it oil? Probably all the muck that's been spread up. Look at there, the caliper and the bolts. Tyre, everything is modelled here perfectly, and you can break this aircraft, and I have broken this aircraft, particularly when I use the wrong type of oil for the wrong type of day. I think I used an oil that ran too hot and blew the engine on takeoff, no less. Probably should have leaned the mixture a little bit on the ground. I will pay for that later in the maintenance log. And let's get cracking. Got a bit of a flashiness going on there. That's just the X-plane shadows being annoying. Right, so we'll do a bit of a run up here. Mixture and prop fully forward, and we'll go up to about 15, maybe a bit higher, manifold pressure. Hold that there and we'll check our mags. It's 100 drop there, not quite 100, 75, and then there's hardly any difference between left and right mag there, so that's good. We'll cycle the prop. All good. We can put a bit of carb heat on as well, see if there's a drop there. Yeah, perfect. And as you can see now, the cylinder head temperature is just starting to move. And oil temp should be close following. So what we'll do is, the windsock is in that direction, so we'll go right to the end here and turn around. Those ominous mountains in the distance. Scotland is a beautiful, gorgeous place, and if you've never been, particularly if you live in the UK, literally stop this video now and book a hotel and go now. If you're not from the UK, I would highly recommend a trip over here. We're not quite in the green here, but we should be okay, he says. Everything else is looking good. Should we go for it? Hopefully we won't have an engine failure. And this is the thing with this aircraft, it really makes you think. You've got to really look after it. It's a massive hill as well at the end of this runway, so if we do have an engine failure, we're going to be in trouble. Lazy takeoff. I'm not using hardly any power here because we are still a little cold. Checking that oil pressure like a hawk. Everything seems good. Just look at those views. All those trees. I have everything set to maximum. And we are hitting 45 frames bang on at the moment. And when this headset is at 45 frames per second, it is a joy. Oh, looks like the wind pressure is pushing the canopy closed. Nice little touch there. This really is a fantastic aircraft. Oh, that's my trim waking up. And that's me knocking over a beer bottle. Welcome to VR, folks. If you've never spilled a drink in VR, then you haven't had your initiation yet. Oh, look at that view! Wow! That is gorgeous. And this is the road that I was going to show you. This is called the Brak Mabar, or not pronounced like that I'm sure, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I'm sure it's got a lot of in it, but yeah, anyway. I did this road last summer on the bike, 2 up with luggage, very heavy bike, heavy laden, and this is a single track road, and just to make things even worse, you actually get camper vans and buses going up here as well. And we're going to go nice and low, and this particular road goes from sea level to about 2,000 feet, all in this small space. And at this point you're at sort of a 1 in 3 kind of climb, and these hairpin bends here are just unbelievable. That when you're turning across those, and you see there's some cars here doing it very quickly, and then when you reach the top here, the Applecross Pass, you've got an amazing view out of the Atlantic Ocean, and it's just epic. I may post a video, because I actually did record that whole trip using a GoPro on the side of my helmet, so I could quite easily chop that bit of video off and put that on YouTube to show you. Okay, I decided to check back in again because I just had to show you this incredible scenery here. What we're going to do is we're going to make our way to the Isle of Skye and land there. Another epically beautiful place. I'm very lucky to have been to before. When I was a little kid, actually. I do need to go again. There is no question whatsoever that Orbex has done a fantastic job of this region. Could fly for hours and hours. Checking those tanks, getting a little low there. It might be the time now to switch to perhaps the left tank. So what we'll do is we'll put the fuel pump on, let it stabilise, and then we'll switch to the left tank here. There we go. Check that the fuel pressure, everything's okay. Switch it off. That is the correct procedure of how to do it in the real aircraft. Let's go outside once again to enjoy these incredible views. Pretty spectacular stuff. Welcome back, and we find ourselves near the Isle of Skye, and I've just noticed that Orbex have kindly added in the Isle of Skye bridge, which is very, very cool. I've never been across that. So that's something on my to-do list. But we are kind of back where we started now, really. So we're just going to go over here and land on this beautiful island. And really, the Isle of Skye deserves a video all on its own, so we'll might do that at a later date. But let's just take a look outside and as we go over this fantastic bridge. Okie dokie, right, we will make a left downwind and we need to scrub off speed pretty quick. So controller down, back to business. Now this thing is a slippery beast and it's actually very hard to slow this thing down. No speed brakes or anything like that. So we may make a bit of a long pattern. A long base leg. That runway is plenty big enough for us. Now flaps, you can take the flaps down at 125 knots, which will help. But the gear, you cannot extend that until 108 knots, which is quite low really. But that's fine. We can put our landing lights on and our fuel pump on and check that we are on the fullest tank, which we actually are because we changed to the right wing not long ago. Okay, so we're on our almost in our flat extension speed, a little lower, 1,000 feet. Okay, flaps coming down, 10 degrees, 15 degrees, and that really has slowed us up very, very nicely there. So we're going to go gear down. I'm going to open the canopy a little bit to let some air in. How are we getting on? Turn. Okay, that's good. That is good. We're looking good. Get this aircraft stabilised on approach. She's a bit of a handful. We are a little high. Okay, prop fully forward at this point. And we're now on finals. Apologies for lack of talking, I'm concentrating. A little bit more trim. Oh, I'd love to land here in real life. And flare. Oh, that was a little bit of a correction there. That's alright, we're down. No bounce, I'm happy with that. Welcome to the Isle of Skye. And let's just take our earplugs out. You can really listen to that beautiful engine as we clean up. Okay guys, so that completes this little tour. I hope you enjoyed that. In the HP Reverb. And maybe I'll see you again soon. Thank you very much. And goodbye.